want y'all to hear something right quick.
I need more. You want a 50. Why is that? All right, you want a mix? That's what a dozen is. Not 12.
Okay, so y'all just heard that right there. And you have this obese, out of shape, badly shaped, might I add, Karen inside of a Dunkin' Donuts that got mad at the person behind the counter because they didn't give them the dozen Munchkins that they wanted. In case y'all don't know what Munchkins are, they're basically the little donut balls that they put inside of the cup. And I think 5 or 6 come in per cup. So if 6 come in a cup and you wanted a dozen, then you would get 2 cups. But this woman right here says she wanted 50 and said to the person working at the counter that 50 is a dozen. Maybe to her, 50 is a dozen. Now, I'm not the best at math. Math was always my weakest subject. But I do know how to count. And the last time I checked, 12 equals a dozen, not 50. 50 is a few dozens. It's about 4, almost 5 dozens, if you know, to get to 50. Probably 4.5 dozens is about 50. And that's how much she claimed that she wanted, and then said up there with no hesitation in her voice, 50. 50. That's what a dozen is, not 12. And that's how she looked the whole time when she was saying that. Like, she was serious when she said that. But these are the so-called high IQ. She only wanted 50 because that's how much she wanted, but she thought if she could say or convince them that 50 was a dozen, that she would only be paying for 50 as a dozen. Nah, if you want 50, you gonna pay the price for 50, not how much you would pay for a dozen. And clearly she just doesn't know how to count, because she just thought and swore up and down that she was right in her assessment to demand 50 and claim that it was a dozen, as if the person working behind the counter didn't know that. Now, the person behind the counter had gave her a dozen, or gave her 50 of what she asked for, and said it was a dozen. That person right there would need to be fired, or at least taken off of the out of the cashier position, if that's the position that they were working, because that means that they don't know how to count, which means they're not good with money either. No, her fat ass just wanted 50. But she tried to finesse it in hopes that she would only have to pay for it as if she was getting a dozen. Like that was actually going to happen. Is she serious? She must think we were born last night. That's what she thinks, apparently. But I just wanted to do this little short video. It's a short video. Like, it wasn't like nothing like a major commentary behind it. But I just wanted to show this to y'all, let y'all hear it. And I think it was a TikTok video too. But you know, these individuals like her are just out there embarrassing themselves for the world to see. And they just don't care about it, or either way. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you text the number that is pinned down in the comments below so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video.